Okay, so I have a very special cart job today. We are at this beautiful course. Ooh, look at the ocean! I created 2 delicious beverages on the green and an azalea hito. Which one am I gonna pick? I have some cute golf decorations for the drink. It looks like we have our first customers.
Hello.
Hi! Hello! Awesome! Jimmy and Molly, it's so great to have you guys. So you're out here celebrating the premiere of your new show.
Yes.
Let's celebrate with a hawktail.
Oh, yes.
For Bloody Marys on the menu today?
I wish.
Maybe I'll do a mojito.
Yeah.
Pink lemonade and club soda with a little mint and lemon. Refresher.
That
All
sounds
right.
Non-alcoholic.
Anybody in your dream force?
I'd probably throw Will in there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and throw in Steph Curry.
All right, so that is a clip of our next guest, kicking
love
it with
this.
the stars of the Netflix series The
Hot
Hawk.
Tales.
We are talking about cart girl turned social media sensation, Cass Holland. She has turned her social media fame into a full-on media brand. And in addition to her digital talk show, she also just released her first product line. And joining us now live to talk all about that and so much more, Cass Holland joining us live on the Live Zone Primetime. Cass, thanks so much for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of
Congratulations.
course. Congratulations. Yes, first and foremost.
You're in a cart right now? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That
kind
is
of my thing.
awesome. I absolutely love it.
Makes sense. I mean, I got to start by asking you about that. I mean, it's a natural fit, obviously, because the show is all about golfing. But what was it like when you kind of learned that you were going to get this opportunity to not just hang out with the stars, but make them drinks, and you were also on the red carpet for the premiere?
Yeah, it was such a cool opportunity. I got to see a few episodes of the show before all of that took place. So I really loved it. And they kind of gave me creative freedom to decide like what video I wanted to make with the stars.
Yep.
And I was like thinking about it, and I was like, I just need to do my usual thing and make them some beverages. Like that's what I'm best at, and that's what is going to make the best video for me and for the show and Netflix. I love working with Netflix too.
That's so cool. Now, Cass, every creator, every entertainer like yourself has an origin story. So I'd love to hear them. So could you take the audience through your story of how you've, gotten to this place where you're making drinks for celebrities and you're tying golf into it and you're entertaining so many people? What is your story and what have you learned in the process getting here?
Yeah, so I've always kind of worked in the service industry at some capacity. And when I moved out to Vegas, I was working at a lot of conventions. That's really big in Vegas.
Yeah.
And then when COVID, like 2020 happened, all of those jobs kind of just went out the window. So I was jobless, and this like friend of a friend cart girl job came available, and I had no idea what it was. Like I'd been on a golf course maybe once.
Yeah.
Didn't really know what to expect, and once I got out there and I realized, like, oh, you can make like $300 to $500 a day out here. It was amazing. Couldn't have worked out any better. And then about a year after I became a cart girl, I decided to like start documenting my day in the life, my work days. And it was initially kind of just me wanting to show like the people back home what I was out here in Vegas doing. And then it went viral and it really took off. Like a lot of people were super interested in the cart girl life. They wanted to be cart girls, learn about the hustle. And a lot of people wanted to see like what goes on behind the golf course gates and what the guys are really up to out there. And then I started really getting into making the drinks, like the fun, edible glitter, sparkly fun drinks. And decorating the car. I know my decorations right now are a little lacking, but they're usually
It's very vibrant and very nice, in my opinion.
Thanks. But just know, this is not my...
This is the baseline.
Yeah, anyone who follows you knows exactly what they're in store
You
for.
spruce it up.
Tony is our resident golfer here. He is always out. He is always out on the links. So when the opportunity arose to have you on, I had to jump at it. But obviously golf has kind of exploded in popularity, not just, I mean, it's always been popular, but especially with young people and especially on social media. What do you think it is that is really connecting with people? And how much is it creators like you who are really opening up the game to a whole new audience?
Yeah, I think that social media really obviously helped to get eyes on it because before golf was more of like a private, there's like a lot of like private courses and like members only type of things like that. But now that it's more accessible and people can see it more and they're understanding, like it's not just the game itself, it's not just the sport, it's the whole lifestyle and like the vibe, the aesthetic for girls. Like there's some super cute outfits out there and like all the accessories that come with it. And then, you know, like if you don't even want to golf, you can just ride along on the cart and have like a cute drink, see the pretty swans in the pond. Like there's just so much more to it than just the sport. And I think that's what's getting everybody really into it.
Now, in your opinion, and you have, you know, great experience doing this and working with golfers across the country, what do you think are the best alcoholic drinks for players on the course to maintain their performance? And for me as the non-alcoholic drinker, what would be a good non-alcoholic drink for me to keep my game going past hole number 5?
Okay, so have you ever had an Arnold Palmer?
I sure have.
It's
I love it.
It's
love it.
So hydrating, so refreshing. Like you can drink it in the South, you can drink it on the West Coast. Like it's a great drink everywhere. And then if you want to add vodka, there you go. There's your John Daly.
John Daly.
You really can't go wrong.
Interesting. Wow. Okay.
The John Daly, the Arnold Palmer.
It seems very refreshing. And now my follow-up as well, when you think about, you know, career path, you know, having this brand that you're creating products now, how do you think you were able to translate creator life, the day in the life, into a really consistent entertainment brand? What was it? What was that pivot moment for you where you said, I could build this into a brand?
Well, I decided very early on, so I had like my first viral video or whatever, and I knew like I had to make the decision, like, do I want to just have that one viral video, or do I want to see where this goes and like continue it? So I thought about it for like a week, and then after that first viral video, I posted my next video, and it was like just a day in the life, and the views like continued. I think people were still coming from that viral video to like come and watch like the new stuff that I posted. And it just flowed really well because also like as you're on the cart, it's a very independent job. So, I mean, obviously you take care of your customers, but other than that, you're just riding around by yourself. So in between sales, you know, I was recording myself and kind of explaining what just happened with the last interaction of the golfers, and then it's just like kind of like that. And then of course the golf course is a very beautiful, it's like the colors, saturation, like it's just the perfect background that it all just goes together. And yeah, and I think a lot of my videos, you know, I'm not scared of holding back and saying what the golfers are doing, so it creates a lot of discourse in the comments. Some people are on the golfer side, some people are like, what are they doing? You know, so it really gets the conversation started.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I can only imagine. What has been like one of the professional highlights for you over the course of this experience, whether it's hanging out with the stars of the Hawk or meeting some golf legends?
Oh my gosh, there's been just so many amazing opportunities. I feel bad like picking one, but
it's hard.
Yeah, it really is. Obviously, a lot of movie premieres that I never would have thought I would have gone to, and getting to interview people that are in the movies or the shows. Every year I go to the 8 a.m. Win Golf Invitational, and that is like playing around the celebrities. It's like a very cool, special event to get to go to, and it's also here in my town of Vegas, so it's a really special opportunity.
Now, looking in entertaining-wise, of course, you do the digital show stuff, you do the content in the background, the talk show content. Let me ask you this, because I've been trying to figure out golf and talk show, blending my two favorite things together. What do you think it is about golf that really brings out people's ability just to talk and connect? Like, in your experience, what is it about this game that does that? And where do you see that potentially going with a digital show and more interview-based stuff as the time goes on?
I think as far as golf, like the possibilities are endless. You know, there's so many different kind of avenues to it. There's like the sport itself, and then you have all of the very popular tournaments. You have all of the clothing brands. You have all of these other golf creators that have their own kind of thing that they're doing, like on YouTube, or whether it's making drinks, whether it's outfits of the day, whether it's, vintage golf through the history of golf. Like there's just so many different avenues. And even for the people that don't partake in golf, I think there's something for them as well. Like maybe it's a girl in the service industry and she's listening to the Cart Girl stories, or maybe it's somebody who has a grandpa that golfs and they're like, oh my gosh, that's just like him. Like stuff like that. So I think that's what makes it so loved by everyone.
I could not agree more. And when thinking about just, the process of, making drinks on the course, you talked about favorite drinks, but in your mind, you're so creative with, the glitter and things of that nature showing up in a great way. What do you think is the most important when, interacting with golfers out there and putting together drinks? What's the most important thing in that interaction so that you are able to really, help them on their game or just have an enjoyable experience?
Yeah, so obviously customer service is very important to me. I think nowadays it can be hard to find good customer service. So I think that you can be anyone, you can look any certain type of way, and if you have a great personality, if you have a smile on your face, like you're gonna do well at this. And I try to think how I would feel if, the cart girl came up to me and like, so if there's like a guy and a girl, like I'm gonna be talking to the girl first, making sure she's comfortable. And then even though I am, doing like basically like a science experiment while I'm making the drink for them, you have to be communicating with them as well. And it's a little hard. It's like, patting your stomach and rubbing your head at the same time.
That's true.
I feel like I've just been doing it for so long now that I really have it down. And yeah, it's just really important to be kind. I've had people order drinks and I didn't know what it was. And as long as you're nice to them, you're like asking them, how do you make that? And you're still sure to get a tip.
Right, absolutely.
Exactly. Well, that's
and you're learning on the fly, right? I mean, again, iterating. It is a science experiment. Mixology is a science.
So,
they feel special. They taught you something.
Right, like it's custom.
Tony mentioned the glitter. Talk to us a little bit about Hug Repellent, how that came about, and also what you kind of want to take this and turn it into in the future as well.
Yeah, I have it right here. So I also, aside from working at golf courses, I work at some events as well, and Electric Daisy Carnival, which takes place here in Las Vegas. It's a huge musical festival. A lot of people like to dress up and wear a lot of glitter. So, of course, I already loved glitter, so I was wearing glitter out there on my EDC cart. And then I was like, well, I don't want to stop wearing glitter. I love this. So then I started wearing it at the golf course. And I noticed on the days that I would wear glitter, the golfers that usually would like want to hug or like come closer to me, they were keeping their distance. And I was like, oh, okay. So when I wear the glitter, these guys keep a safe distance. And obviously, like in the service industry, it can be hard to, if somebody is acting inappropriate or like a little too close, it can be hard to defend yourself when that's your money and that's like the way that you make tips.
Yep.
So it was like wearing the glitter was the way of not having to say anything at all.
This is,
I love that.
I mean, listen, any man who's ever been to a strip club knows that, don't come home with the body glitter on. That is brilliant. And like I said, you obviously, I mean, being a cart girl is so important to you, but at the same time, you have your sights set on bigger things. So what is next for Cass Holland?
Yeah, so obviously the glitter, I want to expand that. I'm working on 2 new products for that, different size glitters. Hopefully my own edible glitter. I have my YouTube show, Cart Girl Carpool. So I've taken a little bit of a break from that, but I'm jumping back into it next week with my next guest. It's going to be my sister. I'm very excited about that.
That's awesome.
And hopefully we'll be getting on some big influencers and hopefully some celebrities on there as well. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes.
When you think about just anybody out there that maybe, in your shoes years ago, that's trying to start their journey and may be nervous about it, dealing with comments. And again, we know the golf community, comment sections can be brutal for a lot of creators. It can be tough to get over that hurdle. What would be your advice for them to be confident, to step into their voice and try to take off?
Yeah, it definitely is really hard if you get a lot of bad comments, but you really can't read too much into them. And because at the end of the day, the comments, you want comments. Unfortunately, they can't all be positive.
Right.
But the more comments, the more impact you're leaving, right? So just focus on that. It doesn't matter what they say. You can delete the bad ones if they bother you that much.
Right,
and I
can.
promise, you won't even remember them. It'll just disappear. But yeah, as far as getting started, just start. Just press record.
Yes. And when people come to your page, what is one thing you want them to feel, whether it be your talk show, whether it be your products, or just regular short form behind the scenes content?
I want them to feel like they can learn something from me. I want them to come to my page and get away from any stress that's in their life. I love all of the colors. I love the girl vibe. I just want to inspire so many other women and know that, I want them to know that I'm there for them. And when they come to my page, that it's all good vibes and happiness.
Absolutely love that.
Well, if they want to come to your page, how can they follow you? How can they learn more about you?
Yeah, so my biggest platform, I guess, is TikTok. So that's Cass Holland. It's my name. And then on Instagram, my handle is at American Dream Honey. I can't change it because once you're verified, you can't change it.
It's very, very true.
Understood.
And then YouTube is Cass Holland channel. What else? Pinterest. No, just kidding.
Is Pinterest still around?
They can find you once they go on to any
they'll
one of those,
know where to go.
They'll be able to find more. Cass Holland, thank you so much for spending some time with us here on the Live Zone
Congratulations
Prime
on all
Time
your
in Washington,
success.
D.C. This was
Yes,
awesome.
Thank
Congratulations.
You, and say happy birthday to my mom. She's 65.
Oh, hey,
Happy birthday
that's
to
a
Cass
big
as
year.
well.
That's a big year. Send it. What's her name?
Robin Holland.
Robin. From all of us at
Happy
Fox 5,
birthday.
happy birthday. It's a big year, okay? And my parents are 2 years away. Enjoy it, 65. That's awesome.
And have fun with your sister on that next episode.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. All
Take
right.
care.
Tony P.
That was really fun.
So fun. And yeah, I mean,
She's awesome.
I'm still waiting for the first time we get to go out and hit the links together.
Yes.
And I'll enjoy that, John Daly.
The golf, I was surprised at how simple that was, but I think she's right. I'm a big Arnold Palmer drinker off the course, and I think she's totally right. So I absolutely love this suggestion.
Well. Thank you to everyone out there
She's
who
great.
joined us tonight on the Live Zone Prime Time. Complete election coverage coming your way next, right here on Fox Local with the Fox 5 News at 10 team. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. And Tony P, we are going to do the safety dance tomorrow night. Have a great night.
Right.